Thanks, Rishi. Camborne, favourite, has just gone in. Harrison's Cave, Midsummer Sun, white sleeve jacket walking in next to her. 3 more to load. Right step in blue and white checks is going in. There's William Buick, green jacket, colours of Princess Haya of Jordan. And then Anatolian, Frankie Dettori in the Godolphin first colours, the blue. And John Dunlop's colours on Harleston Times is the final one of the 18 at the 1.5-mile start for this Duke of Edinburgh Handicap. Off they go. Come out of the gates, Classic Vintage, Harrison's Cave, and also Harleston Times are away slowly. And Anatolian being kept wide on the course in the early part of the contest. Eternal Heart, Mulliken are the first two to show. Bobby Scott and Hammerfest with the green cap is up there. Kilreelig, the grey mare, a former winner, and Licensed to Till is also in pink colours in behind these. Stand to Reason, black with a yellow cap, and Midsummer Sun, green and pink jacket, white sleeves is towards the outside of runners. You see the very dark colours of Harleston Times at the rear, the purple jacket of Harrison's Cave just ahead of this, and then the green colours of Camborne towards the right of shot, right at the rear of the field as they're heading downhill towards Swinley Bottom. Pale jacket Eternal Heart is the leader. From Bobby Scott, a white cap almost level in second place. The grey Kilreelig is 3 deep on the course, but she's running up into third position as they race now right-handed on towards the side of the track. Mulliken, the white-faced chestnut on the rails, the green cap of Hammerfest is behind these, running in 5th position. Midsummer Sun, then Classic Vintage, who's the maroon and light blue on the rail. Next to this, the orange jacket of I Thought It Was Over. Stand to Reason in black and yellow, Spanish Duke, and all the time Anatolian Frankie Dettori has gone wide in the blue. And then comes the blue and white colours against the rail of Alicamos at the back, who's been passed by Harleston Times. Camborne, William Buick giving them plenty of start. He's just about last. They've got a half-mile to go, and they're about to begin the swing on towards the home straight. It's a half-length lead for Eternal Heart and Joe Fanning. Bobby Scott in second. Kilreelig, Gray is in third place. Midsummer Sun around the outside. Tom Quealy, the white sleeves, moves into it. Hammerfest is cantering for Mosse there, just in behind Mulliken. Licensed to Till behind these from I Thought It Was Over, and then the black jacket of Stand to Reason. Anatolian, Spanish Duke behind those, and then comes Harrison's Cave. Camborne is still towards the back of the field. Kilreelig, she's trying to win it again, has grabbed the lead now as they head at the 2-marker. To Eternal Heart, who races against the rails in second position. Midsummer Sun is into third. Hammerfest, 3 from the rails. The green cap is coming. Camborne flying in the green jacket right down the outside of the field. They're inside the last furlong. Camborne now. William Buick is storming down the centre. He's gone on to Hammerfest, who's got no answer to him. Camborne has drifted a little bit, but he's won easily. In second place, Hammerfest, then Harrison's Cave in third. From behind there's Alcamos, Kilreelig, and then right step being followed through by Eternal Heart, Harleston Times, Midsummer Sun, Mulliken. Spanish Duke, I Thought It Was Over, Anatolian, Licensed to Till, Classic Vintage, Stand to Reason, Clearwater Bay, and it looks as if Bobby Scott, who was running for the first time in quite some time, was the back marker. Well, that really was last to first. Camborne, this horse of John Gosden's in the colours of Princess Haya of Jordan, who won very impressively at Doncaster recently and was ridden very, very confidently today. A punch of the air there from William Buick puts him back in front in the Jockeys Championship for the week. There's the Frenchman Gerard Mosse. That did half travel well, but got beaten a couple of lengths. Here's Harrison's Cave. Jason O'Brien came from the back as well, finished in third. Sylvester de Souza then on Alcamos is in fourth position. And then Darrell Holland on the previous winner, Kilreelig. She hit the front inside the final quarter mile, but she couldn't hold these young improving horses. The checks here is right step Dane O'Neill, light blue colours Joe Fanning on Eternal Heart, who made the running. The blue and white there, Paul Hannigan on Mulliken. Then Tom Quealy, a pink cap on Midsummer Sun, who I think probably took the lead at one stage. There's Harleston Times, Ted Durkin, his stablemate Spanish Duke, Eddie Ahern, the yellow. We see there, number 12. And then the orange jacket of Johnny Murter, I Thought It Was Over, who's finished ahead of Frankie Dettori and Anatolian. A very bad draw, forced wide the whole way. There's Licensed to Till, Ryan Moore in the pink colours, and then Stand to Reason, Jimmy Fortune, the black and yellow, who's in mid-division most of the way around. Classic Vintage, Jim Crowley, and there's Clearwater Bay, James Doyle, a horse who was reappearing after another long layoff, and he's towards the back of the field. I think he only beat Bobby Scott home. A very pleased young man, William Buick, who I think I'm correct in saying will now be leading rider for the meeting, and has won with a devastating run on the outside. There he is, 5 winners for the week. He's very pleased, and so will you be if you back the favourite in this Duke of Edinburgh Handicap, who wins by 2.5 lengths.
5 is a magic number for William Buick. There he is on Camborne at the back of the field as the runners turn for home, but they'd gone a decent enough gallop to give him a chance to get into it. Kilraelig, as you pointed out, Mick, has run a really creditable race beforehand. You thought this horse would run well, and she has, but in the end she didn't quite have the turn of foot to muster to hold off. First of all, Hammerfest, who's got first run on Camborne, and Hammerfest is just about to take it up, but Camborne's finishing effort on the outside was immensely impressive.
It was immensely impressive, and a real blinding run as well from Harrison's Cave. That one's flown home, and we could see the Aidan O'Brien camp screaming that one home because it looked like it was flying. But this horse, those cheek pieces have revitalised this horse. Up 13 for that win last time, not enough to stop it. No, William Buick is having the most magnificent time, and not just William Buick, but also the trainer, John Gosden, and owner, Princess Haya of Jordan. She's had a superb meeting as well. She won't want this meeting to end. No, well, they will be, of course. Just look at the statistics for the leading jockey, the Kipco leading jockey award after 29 races. William Buick on 5, Ryan Moore on 4, 2 for Frankie Dettori, 1 each for O'Brien, Joseph O'Brien, Tom Quealy. Just checking on the Zuda Z is William Buick's ride in the last, and Simonon, who won earlier in the week for Ryan Moore, is his ride in the last. So we need to just double check how they stand on second placings at the moment, because William Buick out in front, Ryan Moore could equal him, and then it goes down to who's got more seconds. Ryan Moore had the rider's band on before that race, so he's obviously ahead on places. Well, I'm going to let you go, because you've got to interview the winners, but we can head back up and have a chat with Barty. Impressive week for William Buick, fulfilling all the potential that everyone seems to know that he had some time ago.
Certainly, and also rewarding the trainer's decision to take him on as stable jockey for such a big and important string at a very young age as well. John Gosden, who is leading the Kipco Leading Trainer Awards with 5 wins after the 29 races in that series. Aidan O'Brien, Sir Henry Cecil, Saibin Sarur, Michael Stud on 2 each. And our winner, Camborne, number 13, is the first winning favourite in this Duke of Edinburgh Handicap since the Queen's Blueprint, won it in 1999. He wins as the 11-2 favourite. The second, number 16, Hammerfest, at 8-1 was Jacques Mosse. Third home, number 19, Harrison's Cave, Joseph O'Brien, at 12-1. And Alkimos with Silvestre de Souza on board, number 5, at 20-1, came home in 4th place. Just a reminder for you that if you'd backed Fiery Lad or Caraba, numbers 4 or 6, they were both non-runners. Buick joins me now. You must pinch yourself after every race at the minute.
It's just fantastic. John said to me when I came into the paddock, he said he's a fancy horse in the big handicap, and he said to me, just give him a chance, ride him with confidence, and he kind of ensured me. I wasn't worried about riding him like that, he gave me confidence, and he did everything right. He's won very well in the end, and as you see, when he hits the front, he doesn't do very much, so ride him any other way would be wrong. But it's worked out very well. It's been a fantastic week, and one more race to go, and hopefully we can do it again. It'd be nice, because you got Ryan Moore. He grabbed that leading jockey armband off you before this race. It's horrible having Ryan Moore chasing you, I tell you. It's not very nice. Well, you've got it all to do for our next race. I'll let you go. John, those colours, you mustn't want this week to end.
No, they're great. No, but one of great owners and breeders, and they're very supportive, and they'll let you go with a plan with a horse. They don't in any way force or ask you to run them, which is very important, because as you know, they're not motorbikes, horses. But I was delighted with William. He's just lost that armband, and I think he was going to go to bed sleeping with that on last night. And I thought, well, he's lost that to Ryan. I know he's going to jump and try and get a position. And I just thought, no, This horse doesn't do that. You've ridden enough horses yourself that you just let them have their own ideas and they go with you. But if you try and force an idea on them, they say, this is your idea, not mine. So he rode a beautiful race, chilly to come from last, but he got the job done well, and he sort of finished strong, didn't he?
He certainly finished a lot stronger than everything else. But the amazing thing is about him, I've been really impressed with William, his maturity.
Well, he's lucky to have a fantastic mother and father. His father had him up here in the press room reading races when he was a kid. And his mother is a good rider herself, let alone his father being a champion rider. And I think the parentage has come through. And for a young man of his age, he has an intelligent, as you know, when you interview him, wise head on his... And he doesn't get too carried away about things, which is important.
But the number one thing for you is your horse is in such red-hot form for what is one of the biggest weeks of the year.
Well, it's the biggest week for us, and I think the key thing is if you can have the right ones right, you're thinking about it 2-3 months ahead. You know, it doesn't happen as a last-minute plan. And I think that that's the way we've done it, and we've been lucky. You know, in this game it cannot work out that way. I've come here and had 6-7 seconds and one winner. That's life, you know. You run into people who've got a better horse. That's the way a game is.
Very best of luck on the last.
Thank you.
Pins's Beatrice making the presentation to Rachel Hood, the wife of trainer John Gosden, after the success of Camborne in the Duke of Edinburgh Stakes. A superb performance from the horse, who has just got better as this season's gone on, once the cheek pieces have been applied to him, as Mick Fitzgerald was saying just a few moments ago.
The winning trainer, John Gosden, ladies and gentlemen.
There is John Gosden after Rachel Hood collected the owner's trophy. John collecting his own. And Mick, I thought, you know, John spoke beautifully there about what has made the rider, William Buick, so successful. Good parents.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just think that John Gosden, every time I speak to him, I'm just really impressed with him, because, as he said himself, you don't just turn up at Ascot and have a good meeting with lots of winners. You have to plan months in advance.
Yeah, and especially for those handicaps, you have to plan how you go about getting the horses at the right mark.
Yeah, but he must have thought, when this horse got bumped right up in the weights, that his chance had gone.
And what about John Gosden? I mean, you know, what a great season he's having. He kept, a lot of trainers hit form early on, and they have peaks and troughs, but he's kept his horses going for a significant period of time this season.
Yeah, but that's the mark of a top-class trainer. They're able to do that. They've got to be able to peak horses on big days, let them down, then peak them again.